Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I guess today we're going to be making a video that I wasn't really planning on making, at least not yet anyways. That's because I wasn't planning on having a flat tire on my truck today. So here's the deal. I pulled this thing over here out of the way to be able to get some other stuff moved around and all that earlier this morning, and came back out here this afternoon to leave, and it's flat. So that really sucks because my air bomb is actually at home. And also, I don't have enough air hose to be able to get out here to air this thing up, try to get it up to the building and try to fix it. So what I do have though is I do have an air compressor that I'm supposed to be doing a review video on, and I guess today we're going to do that review. I hope it's better than some of the other ones that I've had before, because some of the other ones I've had before won't air up a tire like that. So wish me luck. We'll see if this thing's going to air up my tire or if it's a turd. All right, so I went ahead and drug out the tripod and some stuff here where we can make a video real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. The wind is terrible today, and we're not in a great spot for the wind, but it's the spot we're given, so that's where we're gonna have to work today. Anyways, today's video is brought to us by MaXpeedingRods, and this is their compressor they send out. I haven't really been wanting to do any review videos on any of this kind of stuff really much lately anymore, because it just really kind of turns out that most of this stuff's kind of junk. But having that said, we did get a carburetor from MaXpeedingRods for our burnout car, and it really does seem to be like a pretty good product. And they were telling me that they thought that I would really like this, and this was not your normal just little junky air compressor thing that you would find that most people would be trying to sell on the internet. So having that said, we're going to give it a shot and we're going to see. Like I said, I need it to work now, so I really hope that it does. I'll go ahead and open this bad boy up here and see what we end up with. So we've got paperwork and instructions and blah blah blah. I don't think we need much of that for an air compressor. Well, probably should, but so we've got a hose in here. Well, this is cool. They actually do send us with a digital smart pressure gauge, so that's pretty awesome. I was actually thinking just a second ago that I was gonna have to walk back in there and get that because I forgot it. But we don't have to, because we've got one right here. It's also got a little blowgun. Actually gonna be pretty impressive if it's actually got enough power in there to use a blowgun. I didn't really even think about that. I guess we'll see in a second. We'll go ahead and try it. And what else we got in here besides this actual compressor? We've got our leads. I might have to go get some tools to hook the leads up. We'll see. I think that's it. It's in the box. Let's pull this bad boy out and see what we've got. This has actually got some weight to it. This is fairly substantial. I'm gonna say it probably weighs 20 pounds-ish. So yeah, pretty beefy little unit. It's got a nice metal case around it and everything. I don't see any plastic exposed anywhere, so I'm kind of digging on it so far. Let's get this thing plugged in and let's see if it actually makes some air. Looks like it's got about 6 foot of cord on it. And it also looks like there's just a couple of terminals over here on this side that we're going to screw to. Am I correct? I think so. Positive and a negative, so I'm going to do the red on positive and black on negative. Imagine that. Fairly decent little screw terminal here you can do with your fingers. So that's all good. It's got a reset button here for a circuit breaker, and what is this thing? That's actually where we're going to hook our air hose up to. Looks like that's just got a little push down collar like a regular air fitting. Let's see. That air fitting looks like the same ones I use in the shop. Yep. So that's pretty straightforward. Looks like we have an on-off switch here that's covered up by a silicone boot, so keep a little bit of junk and garbage out of it. They were advertising this as an off-road air compressor, and it actually wouldn't be a bad thing to have if you were planning on going and doing some off-road stuff, if it works good. So I think that's about it. I think that's all I see on it that we can cover. Nothing else on it. So let's go up here. We're gonna probably have to start the truck, so we got a little bit of juice, and we'll plug this thing onto my battery on the pickup, and we'll see if it'll air up a tire. So yeah, the truck is filthy. I live on a dirt road. What can I say? This is the daily dually. And it gets parked under a tree. So yeah, there's all kinds of leaves and garbage up in there. And of course I haven't washed the motor. And it's got 300,000 miles on it. So this little bad boy does have some little rubber feet on it to help keep you from scarring up something when you're moving it around. Not that I really cared that much about this, but it might also keep it in place too, so that's good. Side post battery in the truck here, so that always is fun to try to hook up anything to. Woo, scared me. Came on for a second. Apparently this thing does have a tank in it, so I don't see a gauge on it anywhere to tell me what the pressure is inside of there, but I'm gonna grab the air hose and plug in there, and maybe it's got enough pressure in it to where it just won't kick it on anymore. This is actually a pretty badass little tire inflator thing that come with it. See, it's got a digital readout thing. I wonder if it's got batteries in it. It's got batteries in it. I don't actually know how you charge it or whatever. I guess it's got a rubber boot thing over it that we probably have to peel back and find the batteries once they go dead, but that's a problem for another day. Hose came with it. It's got a little locking thing on there, so we can lock that on our valve stem, and it's already got a fitting in here at the other end. We hook up to our hose. This has got the same kind of big rubber cap thing on the end of it like they have on there, so and it's got some little Velcro to hold it all together. That's kind of cool. I'll probably lose it, but be handy while it's here. So it does have some kind of little pressure switch in there to kick off once it fills up its little tank inside there. It's also got some cooling fans going on inside there to help cool the compressor. So that's a pretty good sign that this might be a little bit of a better unit than most. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling at full speed so we can get an idea of exactly how long it takes to air this tire up from flat. This is a 235 75 16, so decent sized truck tire. Not better than your average car type of deal. And I am going to see if we can go ahead and air this thing up to like 50 or 60 pounds like it should be. I'll probably go ahead and fast forward for you guys, but I'm going to keep this, like I said, in regular time so we can get an idea of exactly how long it takes. So that's 50 pounds. Wasn't thinking about it, I probably should have started my truck. Hope it didn't kill my battery. I'm gonna go ahead and throw just a little bit more in there and see if I can get up 60 because I can hear it leaking. That is 60. Well guys, I'm actually kind of impressed with this little thing here. There is a little thing on the back that says touch or be careful touching there because it gets hot. So just out of curiosity, I had to touch it to make sure that it wasn't hot. And it's actually not, so that's good. A little bit of pressure in there, as you can see. Actually, I'm gonna grab that air blower. We'll see how much air it can actually blow for a little while here. Just because of the pure size of this thing, it can't have much volume in it. At least I don't see how it would. That's got some good pressure behind it though, so I will definitely give it that. So yeah, there's not much volume there. Like I said, it's too small to have much, but got some hella pressure behind it. Okay, I gotta stop messing around with this and get this thing up to the building before my tire goes flat again. So I guess in the end here, I'm gonna say it's pretty good. I like it. Take that for what it's worth. Okay, so I haven't lost my little Velcro things yet, but as you can imagine, there's no way it's ever gonna look like it ever did when we took it out of the box. It's gonna probably look like this from here on out. Also, rather than having both of them on here, I think I'm gonna use the other one on my little leads here that are coming off of the battery. I can tell you exactly where this thing is going to live, and that is in the school bus, because when we were on the tour with the school bus, we were having to find air every day because I had a cracked wheel and I didn't know it. And just like most of the little Chinese air compressor things that you see that don't work and won't barely air up a tire, same thing with most of the gas stations. Even when you got one that you've got to pay like $3 for, they don't air up a tire enough to even come close on most bigger tires like this, let alone one of the ones that's on the bus that are a semi-wheeling tire. Those you've got to get up to over 100 pounds, and I was losing about 50 pounds a day, so every day I had to go and try to find some air, which meant driving to some truck stop or something like that to be able to try to find air. And I would bet that we probably added close to 100 miles to that trip just looking for air for the darn tire. almost every day. It was a pain in the rear. If we'd have had this, that whole thing would have been taken care of. We didn't know until we got back that that actually was the problem, was that it had a broken wheel. I actually stopped at a couple tire stores and tried to have them fix it, but they couldn't find it. And it wasn't until we got back here and had our local tire store that was actually able to find it. So there you go. Well, I guess that's all I got for you guys on this one. There is a discount code if you guys are interested in getting one of these. I'll put that in the description, and probably go ahead and throw it here at the bottom of the video real quick for you too.